Hey guys, Coach Jorge Capestany. I'm here today with another video with my awesome wife, Marty, fellow coach and player. And Marty, this is really one of three in a video series about how to practice the volley, okay? The first couple are going to be shown on the ball machine, and the third one is kind of some patterns so you don't use the ball machine. So I'm going to show you how we teach this to our students and kind of what works. So first things first, Marty, let's kind of come up here and talk about some target areas. So our common target language on this side over here on the left front, we call that area 1. That whole box is area 1. And then the back behind it is area 2, okay? We're excluding alleys for now. Back to the side over there, that's area 3. And then back up towards the net, this is area 4. So those are generally our targets, right? Now what's going to happen is I'm teaching this to Marty, and she's a good player, but if she was intermediate or beginning, I would do the same thing. I'm just going to let you volley, okay? I'll be keeping an eye on your technique. I know her technique is good, but here's the thing. This machine is shooting right down the line. So there's a bit of footwork. Rather than have the machine feed you a forehand and then feed you a backhand, I'm going to require you to hit forehands and backhands while you move, because the machine is not moving left to right, you're moving left to right, okay? So regarding the target area, there's nothing to worry about right now. Just hit them and I'll just say where they are. Okay, so I'm going to check her out. Here we go, volley. That would be 2, target area 2, by the way. Okay, that was target area out, no problem. This one over here landed also in 3, target area 3. This one's target area 4, a little shorter. And as a player, you really want to be able to volley to all these targets, okay? I think a lot of people would say that the deep targets are better, and it really depends. If the opponent is at the baseline, maybe volleying deep isn't so good because you're kind of hitting it back, all right? So that's just, now Marty, for the next 5, you call the target that it landed into.
Okay.
Okay? You say it.
1.
1, correct. So now I'm letting Marty kind of get some awareness. That was 3. She can hit wherever. That
2.
was 2. Okay? That
4.
was 4. I don't know if you meant to hit them all, but you got them all. All right, so that's the first phase of this little exercise, just only 1 of 3. Now, Marty, what's going to happen, you could do this with your players or you as a player, is I'm going to give you some assignments. We're going to do some sequencing. Okay. So I'm going to say, right now, let's get all your volleys to part 2. Okay. Right? And I'm going to discover, go ahead. I would let this go for like a couple of minutes. And remember, she's moving around, okay, so she has to take alternating shots. There she left the backhand a little short. That one was in there. And I want to take an audit here of like, where can my players hit? Can they hit all 4 targets from both wings, meaning forehand and backhand, okay? And again, I would let this go for a while. So Marty, here's what I'm discovering. It looks like on the forehand, you easily put it in that. When you hit a backhand inside out, that's kind of a tough one. No surprise, it's a little tougher for you, leave some short. Now we'll change it. Let's go 4. Everything goes to target area 4 right now. Okay, so she has the ability to soften hands, take power off. And in a minute, I'm going to tell you the gold standard, what I think every volleyer should strive for, and what every coach should be teaching what to do on the volley. And it's really, really simple, but often overlooked. Okay, pretty good, Marty. You got them all into 4. Here's the goal. I believe that your goal should be, with every volley, you want to have the ability to do 3 things. You want to take the incoming ball and add power to it. In other words, if it's coming, let's say this is coming 50 miles an hour, I send it back 60. I think I missed it. If it comes 50, I can send it 50, so that's matching. I also should take power off. It comes 50, I send it back to 30, or I dumped that one. Okay, so your ability to take the incoming ball and decide, I'm adding power, matching the power, or taking power off. Very few people even think like that. But by the way, a lot of people think that the best volleyers are the ones that add. Okay, adding volleys, power to a volley, usually isn't the best play. The most common volley, in my opinion, on the tour is the matching. Now keep in mind, if a coach or a pro rips the ball down the line 90 miles an hour and I volley it back 90, it's going to seem like I added power, but I really did it. Okay, so real quickly again, Marty, adding power, so you add more power coming in, matching the power, which I think is the most common, 50 SN50, and then taking power off, which is a way to end the point and kill it. All right, so that's just a side note. Now, Marty, the last little thing is called sequencing. Okay, I'm going to give you a code. Usually it's a 4-digit code. If I say 2, 2, 1, 2, that means you're going to go 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that's the first sequence. Let's see how many you get. You still have to alternate. That was 2, missed it. Still going to 2 now. Okay, now you go to 1. That's short over here. And now you go to 2. Okay, you got it. So now you call a sequence for me. Give me 4 digits.
2, 3, 4, 4.
2, 3, 4, 4. All right, and I got to alternate. So let's see what I can get here. There's a 2. I got it. I got to hit a backhand. Now I got to go to a 3. I think you said.
Yep.
Got the 3. Now I got to go to a 4, but it's an inside-out dropper. Got it. Now I got to show that I can hit a 4 off this backhand and hit it right there short. So I got him. This is perfect way to kind of build your volley technique. One thing we haven't covered here yet is challenging the strike zones, okay? So above the shoulders being strike zone 4, in the torso strike zone 3, in the thigh about 2, and below the knees strike zone 1. You should be practicing all these. Marty and I were kind of taking what I would call the easier route, which is taking all the balls in strike zone 3, but you can do this whole thing. I stand back, or I can change the machine, where all my point of contacts are now down here below my knees. Okay, zone 1, way tough. Same thing, but way tougher, all right? Make sure you challenge. So guys, I hope that's helpful. This is just number 1. This was a great little sequence of how we teach it. If you found it helpful, go ahead and share it. If you liked it or have any questions, wherever you're watching, if you can leave comments below the video, Marty and I will answer them. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Marty. And stay tuned for our next one, which is Volley Practice Series, video number 2.